Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of JasonMadfish. Two things. First, you guys are about to see a lighting here. Where's the good light? No. I guess it's alright. Here we go. Hold on. You guys are about to see a mystery tackle box unboxing. But first, I have something else that's probably even cooler to show you guys. Ready? Boom. We bought a boat. So, Mystery Tackle Box Pro for the month of April. It's April now. So, without further ado, the first item is the Pro Sunny Bee Twin Spin. Yep, that is this guy right here. It's a prop bait, top water, in a bluegill pattern. That's cool. So it's got these two propellers on it that make noise when you pull it through the water or on top of the water. This is a Bagley product. There's been a lot of Bagleys in mystery tackle boxes and they've always been good. So I can't wait to go try this one out. It's gonna be a killer once that water temperature gets a little bit warmer here. Actually, my dad caught a topwater fish the other day and I really wasn't expecting there to be any fish on topwater, so I might be able to throw this a lot sooner than I had anticipated. So that's the first one, the Bagley Pro Sunny Bee Twin Spin. Actually, I'm going to get a few rods and even show you rod, reel, line that I throw these guys on. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So, for this topwater, I have a 7-foot medium heavy Berkeley lightning rod with a 7:3:1 gear ratio reel. Any reel really gonna work. And I have 15-pound braid on here that I would probably put a 15-pound mono leader to give you extra stretch with the treble hooks on this bait, because the trebles, you don't want to rip them out of their face with the braid. So mono is going to help you get a much better hook set on that. Alright. The next bait is the Spawn Exo Swim. Right here. Some soft plastic swim baits. They are 4 inches long. And if they are anything like the Exo Worm, I think is what it's called, these things are gonna be amazing. Yep, because we got the Exo Worm last month or 2 months ago in the mystery tackle box. Same color, this like shad smoky color, and that was a killer. I'm sure this is gonna be killer too. Maybe back of a spinnerbait, back of a chatterbait, or just rigged by itself. Maybe with that underspin that came like, oh, how long ago was that already? Anyway, there was a catch go underspin and a few months ago. That's probably gonna kill those. So for that one, depending on what I throw, if I was throwing on the back of a spinnerbait or a chatterbait, I'd throw it on this 7-foot Berkeley lightning rod, also medium heavy. But instead of braid, I'd throw it on 12 to 15-pound fluorocarbon, depending on the cover that I'm fishing around. But if I was fishing it on an underspin, I'd throw it on a spinning rod with a 10-pound braid to an 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. And that's just my preference. You can go lighter, you can go heavier, depending on the clarity of the water. But if I'm pulling out a spinning rod, I'm fishing clear water. So that's as light as I'll go. That's as light as I'm comfortable going. Alright, so now we have the Stickies trailer hooks. So if we have trailer hooks, there's probably something to put a trailer hook on in there. There's gotta be. So there are, oh, it says trailer hooks. There is one trailer hook in this package, and it is tiny. That's like a 1/0 trailer hook. Oh, I guess it does say trailer hook on the package. Yeah, it doesn't say trailer hooks, it says hook. Should have expected just one. That's alright though. Put that on the back again of a spinnerbait or a chatterbait. But the one thing I wouldn't do is I wouldn't have the trailer hook and the trailer on at the same time. That's just me. But if I have a trailer on, I'm not typically gonna have a trailer hook. But if I have a trailer hook, I'm not typically gonna have a trailer. And that's just, again, personal preference, depending on what I'm fishing around too. So trailer hook, I'm gonna fish more in open water, because if I'm fishing around cover, this is just something else to get snagged up on. Oh, there we go. Catch Co spinnerbait. That's up next. Here we go. Catch Co spinnerbait. Double willow, 1 gold blade, 1 silver blade. 3/8 ounce. That's a good all-around weight for casting around cover and the open. Good medium depth, good burning weight. So if you wanted to burn the spinnerbait, that's a good weight to do it at. Oh, it's stapled on there. Of course it is. Come on. There we go. Here we go. So it's very small in profile. I'm surprised. I like a bigger spinnerbait typically, but this will work. And a way to beef up the profile, put that trailer on there. So the first thing I'm gonna do when I'm working a trailer on a spinnerbait is I'm gonna look at how long the skirt is, and then I'm gonna take the trailer and match it up. So you see how that hangs down a lot lower than the skirt is? I'm gonna end up biting or pinching off some segments of the swim bait here. So let's line that up again. So the skirt ends about 3 segments away from the tail. You probably can't see that, but it ends about 3 segments off from the tail. So I'm gonna bite 2 segments off the top of this swim bait. Yeah. Ooh, salty. And now, when you match up, that tail's a lot closer to the end of the hook. I'm gonna take one more off. Really salty. And now you have a nice compact size spinnerbait and trailer. So now when I'm going to rig the trailer on the spinnerbait, I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to get all the skirt material away from that hook keeper, and I'm going to take the bait, go right in the middle of it, and there we go. Now we have spinnerbait and spinnerbait trailer, all nice, perfect, compact, ready to go fishing. Alright, now we have the Big Bite Baits Limit Maker. That's an interesting package. Like, usually you see this and then there's like something underneath it, but right, that's just behind it. I guess that saves plastic, huh? In the packaging anyway. Huh. That's interesting. So this looks like a drop shot bait. Let's get up nice and close and show you guys this one, because it's kind of small. Focus. Focus on the bait. There we go. That's good enough. So yeah, it is does it say how long it is? No, I would estimate this is probably about 2.5 to 3 inches long. So then I would just nose hook that on a drop shot, and I might even dunk the little tiny tail guy here in some chartreuse. And I guess it's called limit maker, I guess. So if you got fish in a tournament, you need a limit. So this guy on the drop shot, and go get yourself a limit. Again, oh, I didn't tell you what to throw the spinnerbait on. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did when I was talking about swim baits. Never mind, losing my mind here. All right, again, so if I'm throwing this, I'm throwing it on a drop shot, and for drop shotting, that's gonna be a 10-pound braid to an 8 or 6 pound fluorocarbon leader, again depending on the clarity and the cover I'm fishing, and spinning rod, probably 610 medium light spinning rod. Yeah, that should get you. All right, the Lucky John chunk tail. Yep, here we go. All right. Okay, so this is another trailer for the spinnerbait. Yep. This is a curly tail trailer for that spinnerbait now. So I'm not gonna rig this one up because I showed you guys, but this one I wouldn't bite anything off of it because the package has its 2.9 inches, which is about the length that I trimmed. Actually, that's almost exactly the length that I trimmed the spinnerbait to. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I wouldn't trim this one up at all. I just thread it on the back of that spinnerbait and go fishing. I wouldn't throw this without it being a trailer. Now we have the Castaic Boyd Duckett Squarebill. I love me a squarebill. That's a really nice color too. Squarebill. 2.5 inches. Dives 3 to 4 feet. Let's open this guy up. Oh yeah. That is a beautiful, beautiful paint job on that squarebill. Absolutely gorgeous. So, with a squarebill, what you want to do is you want to hit it into everything under the water. Sticks, rocks, grass. You want to hit every piece of cover underwater with this. And that's going to give you a reaction strike. So, if you're hung up in grass, you rip it away and that's going to flutter out and it's going to sit there. And that fish is going to see that action and it's going to just come and engulf it, right? If you're fishing around rocks, you want to bang it into the rocks as much as you can, because when it hits a rock, it's going to bounce off and go every which way. And when it goes all over the place like that, the fish is going to come up and it's going to inhale it because it's a reaction strike. And then same thing with wood and laydowns and sticks and brush piles, and you want to get that thing in the cover because the squarebill is made to deflect off the cover. It sounds so dumb when you have treble hooks underneath the bait like that. You're like, oh, there's no way it's not gonna get hung up. Well, when you hold it down like this, I don't know if you guys can see how, but you see how the hook doesn't go past the end of the bill on that squarebill. When you're pulling the squarebill through the water, you're pulling it at this angle. This is the angle you're pulling it at, and the hook doesn't go below the hook. The point of the hook doesn't fall below the end of this bill. And what that does is the bill's gonna hit everything first, and it's gonna roll up over like that, and it's gonna deflect off. And that's why you don't get stuck when you're fishing a squarebill, because it deflects. It doesn't. Huh? So with the squarebill, I don't know why I put it away. With the squarebill, I'm going to throw this on fluorocarbon again, 12 or 15, depending on where I'm fishing it. But instead of a medium heavy, I'm going to throw it on a medium action rod, medium moderate. So what that means is the rod's going to have a much more parabolic bend in it with the moderate action. So as opposed to this fast action rod, where your tip only flexes that much, the moderate would flex. When you can flex here, you flex all the way down to even here. And that's gonna give you a much better hookup with the treble hooks. All right, I think we have one more bait. I don't know where my paper went. There it is. the last thing is the hook bonnet by Al's Goldfish. And I've seen these before. I've never called them a hook bonnet, but what they are is they go on your treble hooks, so your treble hook baits don't get caught up with each other. So you just pop that on there, and it goes right on your trebles. I'm gonna put all of these on these baits, because why not? Your treble hook baits no longer have treble hooks, and they're not gonna get caught up with each other. If you did this with the baits without these things on there, you'd have a tangled mess. But yeah, now I can throw it around. I can try and hang it off my finger, and it won't hang off my finger because there's no hooks exposed. So that's it for this box. There's a pixelated fish sticker. That's kind of cool. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. It was 74 on Saturday, and then it was 40 yesterday. And today, this morning, it was 30 degrees and freezing rain, and now it's like 50 outside and I'm wearing short sleeves. So the weather can't make up its mind. The fish, again, are not making up their minds. But in a week, the weather should be a lot more stable, and I'm going to be fishing every single day. I'm gonna put videos together for you guys, I promise. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys on the next episode.